If there's one cake you're planning to make this week, please let it be this lemon ricotta cake. You are going to fall in love with it. It is so tender and moist and literally melts in your mouth. Before you know it, you're going to be reaching for that second and third slice. So let's get straight into this recipe. It is so easy. You're going to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now here I have a bowl of castor sugar or superfine sugar, and into that I'm going to add the zest of one large lemon. You can also use 2 lemons if you want a more citrusy kick. And then you are going to rub this zest into the castor sugar. Massaging the zest into the sugar helps release the natural oils from the zest of the lemon, and it adds a beautiful lemon flavor. If you take a whiff of that sugar right now, it's going to be so citrusy and lemony. It is amazing. Now in another bowl, I have some softened room temperature butter, and I'm just going to mix this on a medium speed for about 10 to 15 seconds till it is nice and smooth like this. We don't want to incorporate air at this point, we just want to smooth it out. And into this then, I'm going to add my lemon scented castor sugar. And with my electric beaters on a medium-high speed, I am going to mix this for about 4 minutes. You can also use your stand mixer, which has been fit with a paddle attachment. Now I won't be creaming the butter and sugar for 4 minutes at a stretch. I'll stop after about 2 minutes. I'll scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl, and at this stage I'll also add some vanilla extract. I'll go back in with my electric beaters for another 2 minutes on a medium-high speed. And by this point, the creamed butter and lemon scented sugar is going to increase so dramatically in volume. It will also have lightened in color and gone really nice and pale. That's perfect. We'll scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl once more. And into this now I'll add some room temperature ricotta. This one ingredient single-handedly completely transforms the texture of our cake. I am not even kidding or exaggerating when I say that this cake literally melts in your mouth. So once you've added the ricotta, you will start mixing this on a medium-high speed again for about 2 more minutes. Then you'll scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl. And now we'll start adding the eggs one at a time. So you want to crack in the eggs one at a time. Once you add the first egg, you're going to go in with your electric beaters on a slow or medium speed for just about 10 to 15 seconds till it's just combined. Then you'll crack open the second egg and repeat the same process. You'll go in with your electric beaters, mix it for a little bit until just incorporated, and then add the third and final egg. It's very important that you don't add all the eggs in one go, otherwise it will be really difficult for it to integrate into the batter. And you also want to ensure that the eggs are at room temperature. Once you've added all of the eggs, you'll stop your electric beaters, scrape the sides and the bottom of the bowl, and now you'll go back in with your electric beaters on a medium-high speed for about 2 minutes. You want the batter to look nice and smooth and fluffy. After about 2 minutes, you can see this is what the batter looks like. You want to keep scraping the sides and the bottom of the bowl so that all the ingredients mix really well and combine really well together. Now into this, we'll add some honey. Honey is a kind of invert sugar which also adds to the tenderness and moistness of the cake. So not only does it enhance the flavor of the cake, but also the texture. Once you've added the honey, you'll mix on a medium speed for just about 10 to 15 seconds until just incorporated. Now we'll add in our dry ingredients. So I've taken all-purpose flour or plain flour, polenta, and some baking powder, baking soda, and some salt. If you don't want to use polenta, you can just replace that quantity with more all-purpose flour, and that will be fine as well. And then I'll use my spatula to just gently fold the dry ingredients into the wet before I go in with my electric beaters. I've added some baking soda because at this stage now I will also add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and we want to neutralize the acidity in the lemon juice by adding the baking soda, and that reaction creates a beautiful light and fluffy cake in addition to the leavening that is provided by the creaming of the butter and the lemon scented sugar. Go in with your electric beaters on the slowest speed for just about 20 to 25 seconds until the batter just starts to come together. Now here I have an 8-inch loose bottom cake tin that I have greased really well. Even though it's a non-stick pan, you want to grease it really well with some butter or oil, and I've lined the bottom with parchment paper as well, so it's very easy for us to release the cake. I'll add the cake batter, smooth out the surface of the cake with an offset spatula. I'll tap it gently against the work surface to release any air pockets, and this will go in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 35 to 40 minutes. A skewer, knife or a toothpick inserted in the center of the cake should come out clean. Then you're going to take the cake out of the oven, let it sit in its tin for about 20 to 25 minutes, and then you will place it on a tall glass and gently unmold the cake and let it cool down completely. When you're ready to serve the cake, once it has cooled down thoroughly, add a generous dusting of some icing sugar and your lemon ricotta cake is ready. It is such a deceptively simple cake and so perfect with a steaming hot cup of coffee. I'm going to slice into this cake so you can see what it looks like on the inside. The texture is so dreamy and beautiful. It literally feels like a cross between a sponge cake and a cheesecake. It practically melts in your mouth, and it is very tender, very moist, and has that beautiful lemon flavor throughout the cake. It is truly a cake unlike anything I've ever eaten before. If you're looking for some more delicious lemony desserts, you should definitely check out this lemon cream cheese pound cake. You are going to love it. I'll see you next time. Until then, enjoy and happy baking.